Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Lee. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Now today we're back with another American Eagle and Aerie haul and review, but with the worst timing in the world because I placed this order probably 2 or 3 days before the Sydney Sweeney ad came out. If you have not yet seen this advertisement, I recommend going and watching it. Super cringy, very weird, in my opinion, very eugenics coded. The entire tagline of the advertisement and all of the associated advertisements and little like bits of marketing that went along with it is Sydney Sweeney has great jeans, and it's like G-E-N-E-S, and that's crossed out and it's like blue jeans spelling underneath. Very odd. She specifically makes references to like jeans dictating hair color and eye color, which of course she is blonde hair, blue eyed. Super weird. In my opinion, very cringy ad. Who was the target audience for that? Because it feels like it's men. Sydney Sweeney is very much male gaze centric. And while I think that there are definitely women who are fans of hers, if they had have actually shown her in like properly fitting jeans and like shown how good the jeans looked on her, I think that would have been one thing for you to say, okay, like she's definitely a male sex symbol, but also like she's really beautiful. The jeans look great on her. Maybe I'll get them. But the super weird close shots in of her boobs, barely showing the jeans when they did, the jeans were 8 sizes too big and like looked terrible. Really odd marketing choices. So with that, I just want to say, I do not agree with that advertising whatsoever, and I probably would not have placed this order immediately after seeing it, but I placed it before. So with that, I figure let's take a look at the stuff that I bought. We will see if any of it is cute. Right now, Aerie in particular, and I guess American Eagle too, are kind of doing their pre-fall, early fall stuff. So it's still stuff that's cute for the summer that you could wear over the summer, but also they can kind of transition you into fall. I did also get a pair of jeans, which is crazy weird timing because I almost never buy jeans from American Eagle because they don't ever fit me. I just happened to get one pair this time and then all the controversies happening. So bad timing, unfortunate, but let's still take a look at them. Now, like always when we do these videos, I obviously bought all of this stuff with my own money. Also, I will have the links to everything along with what color I got and what size I got down in the description box. So if there's something specific that you see that you're interested in checking out for yourself or you just want more information about it, you can find all of that down there. And for reference, I'm only 5'1", so I'm quite petite. I typically wear a size medium in tops and then a US 10 in bottoms, or a medium, just depending on what the thing is. And with that, we've got lots of stuff to look at, so let's just jump right into it with the review. So very first thing that I got was a pair of jeans. So this is a pair of their curvy flare jeans. I have tried a few different styles of their curvy jeans. They usually fit me okay, definitely a lot better than their standard fit jeans, but I had never tried any of the flare ones, so I thought I would give them a try, mostly because I saw a girl on TikTok that I followed do an outfit of the day in this really adorable pair of flares, and I was like, I would love to recreate that look, so I thought I'll try some flares and see how they go. Now these are a size 10 short, and lengthwise I think they're pretty good. They're basically hitting the floor for me, which means that with a shoe on they should be just off the floor, which is perfect. The actual flare portion at the bottom, I feel like I'm just not used to seeing myself in tighter jeans because I've been wearing like wide leg for so long. It comes in quite tight to the knee and flares out from there, and I do think that it's cute. I think I'm just not used to seeing myself wear this style of jeans. Now these do have pockets, belt loops. These are just like standard jeans, standard zip fly with a button, and I feel like they actually fit pretty well at the back. Like they are not gapping hardly at all. I do feel like they are flattening out my bum a little bit, but I would be nervous to size up much more than this because I do think that they'd be too loose in the waist in that case. And in general, I do think that they're cute. These were available in 2 different washes, this and then a slightly lighter one. So if you like them but you don't love a dark wash, there was another one that you can choose from. But definitely let me know how you feel about the jeans and about the Sydney Sweeney Great Jeans campaign. I would love to know your thoughts on it. I've definitely seen some really divided opinions, some people not caring at all, some people thinking that it's like gonna kill American Eagle. I don't think it will kill them. I think American Eagle has already kind of been circling the drain for a while, unfortunately. I think they just make too much stuff and not enough of it is like super like must buy, if that makes sense. When you go, as an example, on the Abercrombie website, who I would say is one of their major competitors, especially in the jean market, Abercrombie feels like they have fewer drops for a higher price tag, but they seem to just sell more. I think American Eagle has unfortunately like gotten themselves in this trap where they're making so much variety of stuff and not a lot of it is like super on trend, versus Abercrombie has just gotten better at like identifying what things will be trending and also at setting trends, because a lot of people see Abercrombie as like a cooler brand. Now, the other thing that I got from American Eagle, and then everything else that we're going to look at today is Aerie specifically, is just this little t-shirt. I love like a little graphic baby tee. I wear them really often and I'm constantly finding that I don't have enough white shirts. I now have like 2 and I just feel like I'm always reaching for them and they're always in the laundry. So I thought that this was very cute. Little tomatoes on it. I love tomatoes. I love veggies in general, and obviously I have a humongous veggie garden, so I thought this was very on brand for me. Quite cute. In the baby tees, I always size up to a large for my boobs. I just feel like it ends up pulling a little bit weird in the center if I get a medium, and obviously this makes it like a little less baby tee like. It's not super tight to you, but I think that it still looks fine. It's tight where it needs to be. All right, next up, as I mentioned, we're going into basically full Aerie. And first we had a little outfit that I know people are either going to really like or really not like, starting with these little capri leggings. Now, I love this kind of length of like pedal pusher capris. I think that they're very cute. To me, they feel very retro, and I think that that's adorable. I tried a pair of gingham little capris like this earlier this year, really liked them. I thought that I would try the like legging version as something like cute to work out in, a little bit cooler than a long pair of leggings, and I feel like they're very cute. These are just like the Aerie Real Me leggings, so they don't have pockets or anything, just like a basic, stretchy, quite soft legging. No compression in these, so everything will just be sitting as it sits. That means your bum will also look good in them because it's just going to be as it is, not getting compressed down. And the waistband on these is just the standard straight across waistband. I feel like they're very cute. I will almost certainly keep these and wear them to like work out, go maybe take my dog for some walks when I'm going in town. I feel like it's super cute. And in all of the advertising for these little capri leggings, they were wearing this little sweater, and the entire new launches were kind of like Parisian, like Paris cool girl. That seemed to be the vibe that they were going for. So we've got our stripy little sweater. I think that this is cute. I also think that it's not necessarily anything like remarkable. It will just be a matter of, do you like the style of it or not? I do think it would be decently warm. It obviously has buttons, so you can button this up, leave it open, just do the top button like I have now. It also has thumb holes, and the sleeves on this are exceptionally long. So if you're somebody that usually the sleeves are way too short for you, this could still be a good option. It is also very cropped though. This is ending basically right at my belly button. So if you were hoping for something longer, this is not that, though I do think you could size up to get like a slightly looser, boxier fit if you preferred. All right, next up we have one of the newest dress styles from Aerie, which is kind of this mixed media-esque dress. So we have a nice flowy, almost gauze-like skirt. It does have a built-in slip layer, so you don't have to worry about it being see-through, which is great. It has pockets, always super appreciated, and then it has these 2 little bow details on it, which I know that this is black. I don't know why I continue to order stuff in black when I know it's so hard to see on camera, but there are these 2 little bow details. This is what it looks like in a different color, just so you can really see. And then the top portion of this is essentially just a cotton tank top. So the top is one fabric, the bottom is a different fabric, and I will be brutally honest here, when I was looking at this, loved the other colors way more, but I felt like the bows looked kind of silly on the other colors. I think on the black, the bows more so just blend in, which looks fine. I would love to get this exact dress in some different colors without the bows. And this is exactly where I feel like American Eagle and Aerie Aerie sometimes really struggle. They just add like really trendy stuff to everything. And of course there are some people that are going to love that, but this without the bows is a perfect like year-round dress. In the fall, you could wear a long sleeve underneath it, or in the winter. In the summer, you could just wear it as is. Like, this reminds me of a better version of the combination dress from Uniqlo. Like a cuter version, except for they added the bows. I like the bows. I think they look fine, but I think that this would be a more wearable dress without them. Like, the actual shape and style of this dress I think looks amazing. Tight into the waist, flaring out from there to make you look super curvy. The straps are wide enough that you can wear just a regular bra under here. The back is fairly low, but once again, I'm just wearing a regular bra and the straps are fully covered back there. I think the style of this dress is completely perfect. I do just think that without the bows, it would probably be a lot more wearable. A lot more people would buy it. It would be still wearable to a much older target audience who maybe doesn't want bows on their dresses. And like, unfortunately, these are not removable at all. They're very much like sewn on there. So I will almost certainly keep this because I really like how it looks on me. I think that the shape of this is great. I do just wish that it didn't have the bows. You'll have to let me know how you feel about them. If you are in the market for like a really nice, flowy, super comfy dress that you can wear a bra with, I do think that this could be a good option. And once again, it did come in other colors as well. All right, next up, I got a pair of, I believe these are called the Good To Go shorts. I actually have a pair of these shorts from last year that came as like a little matching set. They're light blue and I love them. Like, I wear them constantly all summer. I'm constantly reaching for them. So when I saw that they brought back this pair that looks honestly identical, I was like, of course I have to get them. And I really love this purple color. And I do think that these are like the exact shorts that I had before. Super comfy. They're just like a fleece short. They've got deep pockets on them, a thick waistband, but it's like super stretchy, not digging in at all. Pretty short at the back, but not so short that I feel uncomfortable in them. And I feel like these are like the perfect fleece shorts. So if you're just looking for like some comfy, throw it on shorts, maybe for doing chores in the summer, hanging out in your backyard, going to the cottage, this is the ones. They come in a bunch of different colors. I believe this color is called Cool Berry. Definitely recommend it. Very, very cute. And some of the best little fleece shorts you'll ever have. Like I said, I have a pair from a year ago that I wear incessantly and they still look and feel amazing. So I'm definitely excited to have a second pair. And then this little top is actually part of a matching set. So I'm going to put on the bottoms that match it. But we have a couple of new styles of Aerie bottoms. So I'm excited to see if they are actually good or not. So next up, we have the OG cotton set. So this is the OG cotton tee and then also the OG cotton wide leg pant. This is a brand new set and new fabric that Aerie has come out with. They're really marketing this as like cool girl loungewear. Like, this is what the new like it girl loungewear is going to look like. It's a super basic cotton and elastane blend set, majority cotton. It definitely feels quite comfortable, fairly basic, clearly. Now, the little top on this we'll talk about first. So this is, I mean, just a t-shirt, really. Little cotton t-shirt. It does have the rolled over hems. It's quite cropped. You can see it's hitting above the belly button. I think for wearing with those little shorts, that's actually perfect. Like, it's the perfect length of top. Super cute. I got a size medium. You can see it's like ever so slightly boxy, but like fairly fitted in this size. If you wanted it a little bit boxier, I would probably size up one. Typical crew neck. And then these pants, I think are fairly cute. I like the wide leg on them. I think that that looks nice. I'm dismayed that they don't have any pockets of any kind. I feel like this style of like lounge pant, I'm always going to want some kind of a pocket, especially if I'm like lounging around my house. I just want to throw my phone in my pocket and go do something. I'm not likely to have a purse on when I'm wearing this set, so I'd really like to have a pocket of some kind. I do think that they look cute. I think that the style of them is very simple, and unlike everything I was saying about that bow dress where sometimes Aerie really overcomplicates things, I think this is actually a refreshing step back. These have absolutely no compression whatsoever, so I think that they look really good on the bum. Your stomach obviously will just be where it is. There's no compression like kind of smoothing it out, but I actually really love this set. I think it's cute, it's simple. I think it's a little overpriced, definitely for what it is, but if you can wait for a really good sale or if you have a coupon code or anything, I think this could be well worth investing in for just like some cute really comfy loungewear. All right, next up we have, once again, very like French Parisian inspired, this little t-shirt. You can see we've got some wine, cheese, baguettes. I thought that was very cute. It's in this kind of heather gray, which I also think could be really cute, goes with a lot of stuff. And I've really been trying to upgrade my like basic t-shirts so I'm not just wearing plain shirts all the time. And I used to almost exclusively wear tank tops, and I just don't wear them that often anymore. So I feel like I was just really in need of a couple more basic tees that were like a little bit cute. I also feel like a lot of people hate graphic tees. I get so many compliments when I am wearing something with a graphic on it, like this, something cutesy. People are constantly telling me how much they like it, asking where I got it. I feel like it just adds a little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of something something. And obviously you don't need a graphic for every outfit, but if you're just wearing like jeans and a t-shirt, I think it can be nice to have like a little graphic. Next we have another new pair of pants from Aerie, which are these Aerie Real Me ultra wide leg fold over waist pants, a little bit of a mouthful. Once again, I got these in a medium short. Every pair of pants we've seen today in a medium short or a 10 short. And the length on these is perfect. The short length, if you are 5'1", I swear it is like the exact perfect length for us. These have nice deep pockets, obviously like very stretchy, a very nice feeling fabric, same as all of the other Aerie Real Me pieces are. And then it has this like gigantic fold over waist. I actually think this might be a little bit too big, to the point where I am not 100% sure like where you would actually fold this down. So if we just like tuck this up into the bra for a minute, it feels to me like it wants to sit here, but that is so unbelievably high. But if you pull it too much further, I feel like it ends up looking weird, especially at the bum, because it's kind of like just cutting off your bum here. I do think having it like ruched up a little bit is a lot cuter than having it like super stretched out. But this does also, when I have it this low, kind of block off the pockets a bit. So I'm not 100% sure where it's intended to sit, but I do think that these are probably some of the comfiest pants I've ever tried on in my life. Very, very comfy, super stretchy, would be amazing lounge pants. And unlike the last pair that's like a cotton that will show sweat, these are like their Real Me activewear material that don't show sweat through them hardly at all and are like a little bit more breathable and sweat wicking. So if you're looking for some like very, very wide leg pants, or you just want something super, super comfy, I think you would like these. And then last but certainly not least, I did get a pair of the Aerie, I believe these are Real Soft PJs. I've been seeing these for years. I feel like they always end up selling out really, really quickly. There's a couple of times there's been like Valentine's Day ones or ones with little bows or whatever that I have been interested in buying, and every time I look at them, they don't have any sizes. So I saw this little polka dot pair. I thought that I would try it out so we could actually see how soft it is. If you have seen my previous videos, if you've ever seen me talk about pajamas before, you will know I almost exclusively wear NYX pajamas, which I have a pair of the bottoms here right now. These pajamas are a modal, very, very soft, so comfy, and they last forever. They're much thicker than these Aerie ones, and I'm sure that that contributes to how long they last. But I also feel like the newest releases of NYX pajamas are not quite as good as the OG ones were, so I have been more open to alternatives than I might have been in the past. So these PJs are a viscose and elastane, very, very stretchy. Now I am wearing like patterned underwear under here, and I do think that like at least in the mirror, I can slightly see that pattern underneath. Now, they're pajamas. Does that matter? I think it depends who you live with. I just live with my husband. If my pajamas are slightly see-through, it doesn't really matter to me, but I would hate for you to buy slightly see-through pajamas if you like live with a bunch of roommates and that's going to be embarrassing or whatever. So just keep that in mind, at least in the white, a little bit see-through. These do have an elasticized waist, but it's like pretty small, not digging in at all, quite comfortable. You can see these do have some black lace at the bottom, which I do think is really pretty. They don't have any pockets or anything, but they're pajamas, so that is what it is. I feel like they look quite flattering on the bum, which is always nice. I love a pajama that looks great on the bum. I'm sorry, I do. I care about it more in pajamas than I do in just about anything else. And then the top for this does not have any support or anything in it. I am wearing a bra under it right now. I obviously would not be if I was just wearing it as pajamas, but I do think once again in the white your nips would definitely be showing through here. And this does not have adjustable straps or anything, just a very basic little sleep cami. Is this comfy? Absolutely. It feels very soft, very comfortable. The fabric is quite thin, so just keep in mind it is going to be quite like clingy to the tummy. It's going to show any imperfections. Probably you will be able to see cellulite through it. Does that matter for pajamas? I'll leave that up to you. I think it's just whatever you prefer. But in general, I do like this. I think that it looks very cute as a little set with the little polka dots. I think that it is super soft. I think that I have been so spoiled by having like these amazing OG NYX pajamas for so long that I'm not as blown away by these as I otherwise might have been, but I do really like them. And I definitely think that they would be cute as like a gift for sure, because they are very cute. And with that, that is everything I have for you today from American Eagle, from Aerie. Like always, definitely let me know what you think I should keep first return from this haul. There are some pieces that I know for a fact I'll be keeping. Those little purple shorts and almost certainly the little OG cotton shirt that matched it. I thought that that set was absolutely adorable. I'm inclined to keep the little OG cotton bottoms as well. I feel like that set also looks really cute together. Some things I'm less sure about. I'm not 100% sold on the jeans. I feel like they were fine, but they didn't blow me away. Versus I have a lot of Halara jeans that I'm absolutely like in love with, blown away by. I wonder if I should try and see about getting some flares from there instead. But overall, I feel like Aerie still makes some stuff that is super, super cute that I really like. Sometimes the quality is just not there. American Eagle, I have a lot of like shirts from them. Rarely any pants because they never really fit. And I'm very disappointed in the Sydney Sweeney thing. That would be my like overall thoughts here. Super disappointed in that. Especially having Aerie as like your sister brand. I think having such a divisive message almost feels like a slap in the face when Aerie is so about like inclusivity and like we're all important, we're all beautiful, body positivity. To have that coupled with like Sydney Sweeney has great jeans, look at her boobs. Like it just feels like a really weird dynamic between the two brands. I do have to wonder if the Aerie marketing team is kind of panicking a little bit after seeing that as well. And with that, thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope that you have a fabulous day and that I'll see you next time. Bye!